So before that, what we have discussed yesterday, discussed about the
roles.
permission set roles, right? Two things we have discussed yesterday. So what permission set can do, what roles can do. We have created a role and given that role to our immediate seniors can access, and above our tree can access the records created by us, right? Now, based on all this role, profile, permission set, and OWD, we have done this kind of exercise already, right? Last time, same kind of exercise. We will do it now and try to close this in 15-20 minutes. Then we will go for another topic. Okay.
Okay.
So you just need to read the question carefully and answer. Okay. Pradeep, you are there? Ready? Pradeep?
Yeah.
No. No. So there is an object called revenue details. Okay. And the users are Rajesh and Naveen. Okay. Now for this revenue details object, we have set OWD as private and profile of Rajesh is in the profile of Rajesh CRED equal to Y for this object and view all equal to Y and modify all equal to Y. But there is no permission set given, role is not given. So you understood the statement, how we have to read. OWD is private, profile CRED equal to Y, view all equal to yes, all equal to yes. Permission set is not there. Not applicable means you don't have permission set. Role also it's not there. Now first question is, can Rajesh see records of Naveen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Why? Because
Profile
we
he
have
had
at
access
profile
to
level
view all and modify.
we all and modify all we have. Okay. Same kind of read for other question also. Just a small updates we have made in this yes or no. Okay. Now the second question is for the object OWD is private and in the profile he has CRED equal to Y, but we all modify equal to no, and permission set is not there, role is not there. Now tell me, can Rajesh see the record?
No, Naveen.
No.
Why?
Because view all is no, and OWD is private.
Okay. Now next is OWD is public read, right? And the profile CRUD is yes, and we all modify all is not there. Permission set is not there. Profile is role is not there. Now tell me, can Rajesh see the records of Naveen?
No.
Pradeep, what about you?
No.
Saying yes. Here we have public read write, right? Then he can see the records now. He has access to view the object. Then he has at the OW level he has read write access. Then he can see, right? Why are you getting confused?
You can
I
see
thought
the records.
profile got more precedence.
That's why it,
I said
No,
yeah,
no.
that all depends, right? Yesterday, last time in the last session also, we have discussed when we are discussing about this. If we consider profile as a parent, first option is fine. But if the first option is not giving you enough access, then system will look for the second level access, right? TRW, OWD. Have we discussed like parent-child kind of thing?
yes, yes.
Then don't forget.
Yeah.
And if
Okay.
PRW is true also, my
Mhm.
question here, I mean, these things actually, I'm failing at the same questions repetitively.
Then that's why you because asking questions, answering
Hello.
question will not help you.
Correct. Correct.
You have to practice, do. You have to practice. So I'm just giving you a question, these kind of things, just to prepare you for the interview level. If you are able to answer all these combinations, then security level you will be like each and everything of security. What all things you can set up. If something is not there, what is the other thing we can do? If something here it is not given, how it takes the access. If here also is not given, from here how it takes. So all kind of information you will be able to answer directly. And assume this we are discussing in the interview, not like in the session. Okay. In interview, of course, you may not get this kind of tough questions because we are going for testing profiles. We are going for testing roles, not for the admin or development roles. That's why we will not get. But just to make you clear with the concept of security, I am pulling this kind of questions. Okay, putting forward these kind of questions. Okay. So tell me your confusion now.
No, actually, public read and write is there, right?
Mm.
So, suppose I thought like the other person who logs with a different profile, he can only view specific to his own records.
This is, yeah, profile level. He can view his own records, but at the organization level, we are giving public read write right for that object.
Yeah, yeah, got it,
That's
got
why
it.
he's getting access from there. Got it?
Yes. Yeah.
So answer the next questions. Carefully read. You only read and you only answer me. I will not read the question. This fourth question, you guys read it and tell me the answer.
WD
In
space
just five to 10 seconds.
profile name cred is Y and view all modifier is no. Permission set is not applicable. Role is not applicable. Yes,
Yes.
he can modify his own records.
What?
Can't
It is not about his own
edit.
records. It is about other person, Navin's record. Here in every question, only Rajesh and Navin are there. All
Okay.
questions are asking what Rajesh can do with the Navin records. Read the question carefully. What he can do? Can he edit Navin's records?
Yes.
Based on the previous question, he
See,
can edit
Public
and he
read
can
and write
see it.
access is available at the organization level, so he can read and modify the records of Navi.
Yes, correct. Now look at the fifth question and answer.
Here W cred is Y violation not of Can Rajesh delete the record of Naveen? Great access. Yes.
Pradeep,
no.
why no? I want
Can,
explanation also. Why no?
he
I
can
say okay,
only
you are
edit.
correct. No, no is
He can only edit with
uh,
OWD setting.
so if you want to delete, what access should we have?
In permission.
If you want to delete, if you want to delete other records, other person record, what option we have to change here or in this complete question? Tell me.
Modify all.
Why? We can give the equal to.
My voice is. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, we are
Yeah,
able
yeah.
Some voice breaking was there.
Yeah, you correct. Modify all equal to yes, we have to select. Since it is n, it is no, then user cannot edit the record of null. Right? Correct answer. Now look at the sixth one. OWD is PRO, profile is CRED, basic access is having no permission set, no role. Now tell me whether Rajesh can see the records of Naveen.
Yes.
Because public read write
Yes,
option is
yes.
enabled.
Yeah.
Now same OWD is PRO. Rajesh profile is having CRED basic access. No profile, no permission set. No permission set, no role. Now can he edit the records of Naveen?
No,
Because
he don't
PRO
has
and user
public read only
PRO
access.
gives only read access.
Only
Yes.
read only
You can
access.
just read on.
Correct answer. What about eighth one?
WD is private. Read is why. Can I see the record of my? No. He'll not be able to see the records only.
Yes, no, correct answer. Now what about ninth one?
Private.
Read it carefully and answer.
Yes, he can
Yes.
view the records since view all is enabled at the profile level.
Yeah.
Okay, correct answer. Tell me tenth one.
Private. That is why view all is.
No.
No, because modify all is disabled. I mean, no.
And even private is.
No,
Yes.
correct answer. Now tell me this 11th one.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, correct.
You can see.
What about 12th one?
Yes. You can edit.
Yes.
You can edit also. Or you
Yes.
can edit.
Modify all is enabled
Profile level.
at the profile level.
Correct answer. What about 13th one?
No.
No.
Why?
Because modify all is no and OWD is private.
Is private.
Yeah. Even it is PRW or PRO, we have already
Modify.
seen this kind of question. Yeah. Okay. What about this 14?
Private grade is view all is yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you can delete.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, because modify all is enabled in the profile. What about this 15th?
Yes, you can see the record.
Yes. You can see.
Public read write is the OWD access.
Yes,
Child is
answer carefully. Remember one scenario seen in our demo while discussing the topic. Remember carefully. Answer the question.
here.
The public read write.
Here
I'm saying
CRED is
no.
also no.
If this is not there, we
Yeah,
have seen this.
yeah, yeah.
The user doesn't even get access to the object.
Basic access is not.
We have
Oh,
seen,
so
right?
yes, yes,
Have you
yes.
seen this?
Tom Dick uh,
We are
was not
unable
able to access the data of student. Yes,
to search the student object. We are unable to
yes,
see when we
yes.
have removed the complete access, right?
Yeah, yeah. Got it, got it.
So suffice. That's what. So just read it carefully, and by looking at that only, you should imagine the things that you have done. You have to get some picture in your brain. Okay, this is what you have done. If it is there, yes. If it is there, no. Like that, you have to think fastly. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. What about this all? It works the same. Huh? Okay.
This
Tell
is
me
a
this one.
profession and permission set is added for here.
Mm. When it's all same. No. What is this? What can we do here? Can you see the records?
Yes.
Yes.
No, he can see only his
He,
own records. Hello.
You can see other people record also. Why? Because
Permission set.
though in the profile
permission
we are
set
not
is in.
giving access, in the permissions that we are enabling the object access. So with that help, we can access the record or the user record. Understood?
Yeah.
Now tell me this one. So one thing.
Yes.
No.
So with the help of
Roles are there. No?
with the help of role is roles are for object level sharing or record level sharing.
Record level.
So we can share the record, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. But you should have access to that the though so OWD is private, that's fine. But we should have that object access at least.
Yeah,
Then role
yesterday
will
you
work. Okay.
enabled that.
Now here, mm,
Yeah.
yeah. Now what? How we have to read and what kind? How you have to take the priority while reading? Okay. First thing is for profiles we have to give first priority. Then for the permission set we have to give
Second frame.
second priority. Then for the roles we have to give third priority. Then fourth priority. This is not working. Look for permission set. If this is not working, look for role. If everything is not working, look for OWD. Got it? Got it, guys?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. So practice all these things. Try different combinations. Then you will understand it clearly. Now, hey, Suhas didn't join it. Okay. Okay. Now, yesterday, what we have seen? So record level sharing, how many types we have? How many ways we can share? Roles we have discussed yesterday, right?
Yes.
We have sharing rules and manual sharing,
Yes.
record level sharing. Okay. Now let's discuss about the sharing rules. Okay.
Okay.
So basically, why we are using the sharing rules? What is a sharing rule actually? Okay. So basically, sharing rules are nothing but if you want to share a specific set of records based on a specific condition to some users or to a group of people. Okay, group of people or roles. I mean, so basically, where the users will be present in Salesforce, we can add public groups. Okay, this is a new word for you. Don't worry about it. We'll discuss tomorrow or Monday about this topic. But we have seen roles, right? So in role also, who is present in the role? Users only, right? So we are sharing the records to the roles or public groups who is present in the role based on a specific condition. Okay, and that is also dynamically. Now let's take some example. Okay, what example shall we take? Um, okay, what object we have in our organization?
Student.
Student object. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Some
I have created one field or student object. I'll tell you in some time. Okay. Where is my mouse? Okay. Okay, no problem. So we have student object, right? So in student
yeah.
object, so what happened is in the profiles or permission, whatever it is, impacting at the to the multiple users, right? Permissions that okay, we can give it for one or two users, but based on a specific condition, based on a condition, we want to share that record with a specific user. User in the sense, specific user who is having the specified role or public group. Then we use sharing rules. That means, so we have student object, right? Okay. Now in your, let's say in the university, we have discussed about the university, right? We have
Yeah.
two people here. Let's say Tom we have it. Yeah, Tom. Um, what is not? Just give me 1 second. I'll get my mouse. Okay. Right, we have we have Navi and Tom were, were having access to this object. Okay. Now, in, let's say in our university, hello, am I audible?
Yes, Naveen.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
So let's say some student in our university, we are having students from different countries like Australia, India, USA, okay, or UK, whatever, right? And this Tom, if he is handling, let's say he is handling all the things related to US students, okay, we have appointed him to handle all the USA students, whatever fees or whatever queries they have, whatever things they have, they will be contacting US Tom. Okay. Now, as a university chairman or whatever, you want, let's say, if the student's country is mentioned as USA, then that record should be shared with Tom. Whoever created that record, that means the access should be given to Tom. You clear with that example? You understood my example?
Naveen, can you please repeat once again?
Let's say in your university, different from people, students from
Your
different
voice is
countries are
breaking.
joining. Okay.
Wait. Hello.
We have a university now. Okay.
Huh.
We have a university. I'm giving an example. Am I audible?
Yes, Naveen.
Given a giving an example of a university. Okay. Where in your university we have student object, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Students object. We have students are joining from different countries. Let's assume students are joining from different countries like USA, UK, Australia, uh, China, Japan, whatever, right? Now you have appointed as a chairman or whatever admin of this university. You have appointed different mentors, or let's say what we can call in university what we call Pradeep, who is taking care of all those activities, chancellors or whatever. Mentors are some
Yeah.
admin person take care of country. For each country, you have appointed different mentors. Okay. Now, requirement is all the students belongs to, let's say, USA should be reported or contracted to Tom. Not even reported. I'll frame like this. For all the students who belong to USA, Tom is the POC for all kind of issues or transactions. The clear with the statement.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, as the chancellor or the chairman of university, let's say he is saying what he chairman of university is saying USA student country is USA, then share that student record with Tom. Clear? This is the requirement. Yes. So as when you create any record and select the student country as USA, then automatically that record access should be given to Tom. We will not do anything. That should go automatically. So we have manual sharing, right? That topic is the next topic, but this is an automatic topic. What we have discussed? Sharing rules are the
Navin, you there?
yeah, I'm back, guys. Yeah. You see my screen?
Not yet, Navin.
No.
Not yet.
Can you see my screen now?
Still not yet, Navin.
How about now?
No.
Can you see now?
No, Navin.
I'm sharing my screen again. Can you see?
No. Just a moment. I'll share my screen and I'll again give it back to you so that it will. Is my screen visible, Navin?
Yeah.
Okay. So you again try once again.
I started sharing.
Yeah, now we are able to see.
Okay, guys. So we want to share the records of students who are having the country as USA with Tom. Okay. For that, Tom should have some specific role, or he should be in a specific public group. Okay, what is a public group and all? We will discuss afterwards. But you know about the roles, right? So we should have some role. For that role, we are enabling the access, and that too dynamically. As soon as the record is created, that should the record level, the record access should be granted to Tom. Understood the requirement? Are you clear with requirement?
Yes, no.
Let's see how we can set up. So sharing rule, we have to go to sharing settings. Why, what can we do in sharing settings? Why did we use the sharing settings earlier?
OWD.
OWD. So here also for setting up the sharing rule also we should come here. So what we have done earlier, we have clicked on edit button and perform different settings to give the access
Object
to the
level.
object.
Yeah.
But here we don't have to click on edit and all, but we have to select the object here. So you have to work student object, so select student. Now OWD is private, okay, that's fine. Now here, can you see sharing rules section?
Naveen, actually your screen got froze at sharing settings and manage sharing settings drop down. Naveen, is it the same for, Pradeep, is it the same
Yeah,
for?
struck.
Okay guys, I'm sharing it again. Can you see the screen?
Yes, Naveen. Yeah, now we are
So
seeing
in
that.
when we search, when we look for the student object, we have to look for the student object like this. Then this page will come. Okay. Now here you can see the sharing rule section, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Now you have to click on the new button. Now let's give some name, sharing rule name. Let's say sharing. Now there are two types of sharings available, rules, sharing rules we have available. One is based on the record owner, based on the criteria. Based on the record owner means, let's say if the record owner belongs to a specific role or specific group, okay, then we have to select, then we can share it with different roles or different public groups like this. Okay, so if the owner is Naveen, right, if I am the owner, every record of each and every record which is having owner as Naveen, that record should be shared with the public group or roles. Okay, like that we can set up based on the this one. Otherwise, now we don't want to look for this based on record owner. Let's look on the condition based. What kind of condition we can keep? Okay, so we have selected the condition. Mostly condition based criteria only we will set up in the real time. Okay, not on this. Okay, let's discuss about the based on criteria. Now, what is our requirement?
The student belongs to US.
Country is USA. Now, what shall I select? I created for your information. I created one field country just now, sometime back. Student country I have created like this. Is it equals or not equals to what is the value? USA. Now, before that, let me check the pick list values. You know what I have given. Where shall I check that? Field values. Tell me, guys.
Field and relationship.
Okay. Now,
The country.
student country.
Yeah.
We have UK, USA, Singapore, Russia. Okay. These are all the pick list values that I have entered. Okay. Okay, that's great. So we have USA, and you can enter multiple conditions like this. If the name of the teacher is so and so, the email of the teacher so and so, or if marks percentage is so and so. This condition we all can keep as per our requirement. But for now, let's assume student country. If it is USA, then what we have to do? This is the condition section. Now, what is the action that we have to do here? We have to assign it to a role. Okay.
Yeah.
Role is what? Let's say USA department is a role. Okay. This one also I created just for giving you a demo. Then what kind of access level you want to give on this record? You want to give only or read write also? Let's give read and write. Okay. Let's give read and write. Okay. Now click on save. Recall and sharing will continue in the background. Okay, that's fine. Just click on save. So yesterday we have seen some orange warning kind of message, right? Here one message we used to see when we are same kind of thing here also we will get. So if we get that, we have to wait until it is gone. But here it's not got. It's already enabled the sharing rule. So we don't have to worry. Now what is our next step? We have to ensure student object OWD is private, and let's look at the profile. Whether this guy has at least basic access.
Right, actually, yeah.
We don't have basic access. Let's give basic access. What will this do? This setting? He can
This
access his own records. He can create his own records, right?
correct.
He cannot do anything with other user records. So let's save this. Now let's assign the. I already assigned the role as USA department. Okay, on the Tom Dick. Ensure that role is the role that we have mentioned in the sharing rule. Okay. Now this USA department is nowhere linked to Naveen. Yesterday, what department we have created? What is the role we have created? Assistant CEO we have created, right?
Yeah.
And this we have given to Naveen. But now
Yes.
this USA department and assistant CEO is nowhere related. This is separate role, that is separate role. Okay. Now, as a student, now I am Naveen, right? I am Naveen Kumar. Now I am creating one record. Does this user has any permission set? Let's check. No. Does this user has any connection to role? No, right?
No.
Okay, that's great. Let's create one new record as a Naveen. See, owner, check this. Owner is Naveen. I'm creating one sharing student. Now I'm selecting what? Student country equal to USA. Right? This is the one we have to select, right? Yeah. Click on save button. Now sharing student is owned by Naveen. As per OW profile, this should not be visible to other users. But let's see if Tom can access this. Okay, I'm logging as Tom. Student. What should you do? You have to click on all students. See
Sharing screen.
who is the owner.
Naveen.
Naveen is the owner. Now, can we edit this?
No.
We can
No,
edit because we
yes,
have
yes,
given.
yes, we can edit.
You can read and edit.
Yeah, yes, yes.
Marks percentage 99. Okay, save. Is it updated?
Yes.
Now, you guys tell me. I am changing my country to the student country to India. Now tell me what will happen.
This record will not be visible.
The requester resource does not exist. See, what's happening is in this test environment, whatever we are doing is already getting modified when you click on save. Since the page is not getting closed, you are getting the message like this. Got it? That means what is the rule is saying? The country is only you can only share to Tom. Guy has modified the country to India and it went back to database. Now he will lose access, right? Will he lose access or not?
Yes.
That's why we are getting that uh, error. Let's go back to student and see if we can see that sharing student. Did he see this? Where is the sharing student record? It's gone.
Yep.
Why?
Because of the country mod.
Yeah, now log out of this user.
But actually, that country it didn't save, right? The value.
See,
It
here it
gave
is saved.
nothing.
You
Oh,
see, I
backend.
logged in now in action. See, that's what in this test environment, what is happening is as soon as user click on save, it is going to database, but the page is not getting closed.
Oh, okay.
Page is not getting closed because immediately the user is losing the access to the record.
Access to record. Yeah.
So then next time you click on next save button or you do any modification, is saying you don't have access to this record like that. It is telling. So this is all dynamic way, right?
Yeah.
As soon as you do some action, make something, update something, then it is dynamically it is updating. Right? Understood the concept?
Yes.
Yes.
Now you change it back to USA again. Let's see if we can access. Again we got it. Earlier it was lost. Now again we got. Right? So this is the beauty of sharing rules. Okay.
Okay.
So let's see some questions around this. Okay. To whom we can share the records by sharing roles? We can share it to roles and public group. These are the only options we had, right? In the roles and in the sharing setting.
Yeah.
Yeah. When do you sharing role? When we want to share a record dynamically to a role of public group, then we can use sharing rule. Use sharing rule to share only selective records that are matching with our given condition, right? Only selective records, right? Not all the objects in the record, right? All the
Yes.
records in the object, right? Yeah, that's why we use sharing. So sharing roles, can we share record with profile? We don't have that option, right, in the sharing mechanism here.
Only roles and groups.
Only roles and groups are there, so we don't have option for that. What are the issues with sharing rules? So these are the below issues. Generally, whatever we discuss is all same. We cannot share record with single person or user. Here also the same problem, right? Whoever is having that USA department role, then we are sharing that to the records with that department, or that role, right? What is the role? What is the setting you have created? Is it for specific user or for people who are having that role? Records are shared for a specific role. In the role, there could be multiple users, right? One role can be given to different people also, right? So that is the problem. It's not single user, single person. We cannot share with profile. We can only share with roles and PD. That we have already seen. Sharing rule doesn't support currency field. So in the condition, we may not see currency field here. That is a limitation of sharing rule. Sharing rule doesn't give rights to delete records. Did we get delete records? What are the permission we have?
Only read only and rewrite.
Delete option we don't have. So this just for your information, what are the fields supported by sharing rules? These are all kind of fields that are supported in the sharing rules except the currency field. Okay. You can define up to 300 sharing rules for each object, including up to 50 criteria based. The default limit is 300 and you can increase this to 500 by contacting Salesforce support. Okay. Understood? That means for one object, for this student object, you can create up to how many sharing rules? 300 by default. Okay. Some real-time interview solutions. Okay. Now in your interview, let's assume your interview and we are attending interview for an admin role. Now interviewer has put you this kind of questions. I want to share seniors record with juniors using roles. Okay. Share few records of one department to another using profiles or permission sets. Only few records of one department to be shared with other few people of any other department. Data of one department to be shared with the same department with few people using roles, permission set or profile. Now tell me, is these four conditions possible? Read it carefully and tell me.
No, in certain cases we cannot specifically forward that to
What is
specific set of people.
the use of role only? First tell me first one. Higher level roles only will get access.
Correct.
What is this? Can we share few records in profiles? No. It is an object level, right?
Yes.
It is all about records only. Remember, guys.
Yes. Yes.
Only of one department to be shared with few other people. Can we do this? No.
No. Only one set.
Data of one department to be shared within the department with few people. Within the same department, few people. Can we do this? So
Yes, we can share.
we can do with the role,
Yes.
but not with the, like I'll remove this one. Can we do this?
No.
So that is the reason sharing roles are the only solution. Okay, now to achieve these all four scenarios, there is a solution where we are creating a group of selected users using public group. Then we share the records dynamically with those users. So how to create the public group and all, we will see in the next session. But before that, we'll discuss about the manual sharing. Okay. Okay. What is manual sharing, guys? sharing settings, with the sharing setting, we are giving some condition so that based on the condition, automatically some action is taking place. That manual sharing is not like that. It's a manual work that a user has to do specifically on a record. Okay. Now I'll tell you one example. Okay. What example? So let's say you joined one company. For, let's say, monthly 1 lakh rupees package. How much? Monthly 1 lakh package for 1 lakh salary monthly. Okay. Now you work for 1 month, then finally you got only 1,000 rupees in your account. Are you happy with 1,000 rupees? Okay. Now what will you do? You are seeking, you have raised this issue to your management. Okay, manager or senior or whoever is there. Then he complained to CEO or whoever. Then that guy called meeting for HR and finance department. Okay. HR. Now CEO is asking you to immediately transfer the remaining amount, 99,000 rupees, to your account. To these two guys, he informed and then he left. Now HR and finance department are fighting. This is your mistake. This is your mistake. It's not my mistake. HR, finance department saying that my salary is only 1,000 rupees. But HR is saying that no, it's 1 lakh rupees. I clearly mentioned. Where did he mention? In the Salesforce record. Let's say record number 10. In a record number 10 belongs to you. You means, let's assume Pradeep here. Pradeep, right? You guys following the concept?
Yes.
So Pradeep record is, they have maintained your all your information, salary related information. Let's say salary is the object name, employee salary is the object name. In that your record is record number 10, and in that HR department, HR department saying it's, I clearly mentioned it as 1 lakh rupees, but finance department saying only 10,000, sorry, 1,000 rupees. Same I have credited. Now HR department person is asking, okay, show me the record. Show me the proof. Okay, now the twist comes. Finance department guy don't have access to your record. No access. No access. Now, tell me what will you do in this case?
Keep the specific record with finance.
Yeah, that record no one has access in the finance department or whatever. No one is having access. Now, since the finance department or HR department, no one can access it. What the finance department guy did is he supported Salesforce desk or admins. Let's say we are the admins, right? So let's say they have contacted support team. Now as a support team, let's recap all the things. What kind of solution we can give for this scenario. Okay, guys. Clear? Clear with the concept? They have contacted support for help. Okay. Now support people are great people. Now initially what they have suggested is, sir, we can fix your solution with the concept of OWD. There is a concept in Salesforce where we can fix your solution, fix your problem. Now guys tell me,
that will enable.
what is the, and they have enabled the thing. Now you can see all people's record for HR department, one person actually need access for verification.
But
That guy is saying every record.
Yes.
Now, why do we need access to all the people record? You want only Pradeep record, right? Which is missing.
Yes.
And again, a security related concern. If we give organization level access, because along with this finance department, whoever is having access to the record across organization will see his data, right? It's a
Yes.
personal data, right? So the department guy said, no, this is not the correct answer. No, I don't want this fix. Tell me other solution. Now, great guy, support guys came up with the profile concept. Profiles. So they are telling boss with the profiles, we can give you view all permission so that you can view the record. Now he had one more question. Now before implementing this fix, tell me what will this do? Then support guys, what did he say? What can this setting will do? This will also allow access to all the records, right?
Yes. Yes.
Then again he got frustration. Boss, what are you doing? What I am asking, why are you playing games with me? I am asking for one record access, and why are you giving full access to all the objects? It will enable, right? View all to all the records, right?
Yes.
Do we need this access? No. Okay, then again tell me another solution. Then again they came up as permission set. So in this permission set also, it will be for whoever is having this permission set, that guy can see your records. Again, is this also correct solution? What is the permission set given in which level? On which level only, right?
Yes.
Is this correct solution?
No.
No. Now again going back, again coming with another solution, they come up with role. So he said, the support guy said, are you senior, or this Pradeep is working under your tree or something like that? Then he said no, he will not work under us. He is from different department or different role. Let's say he is in IT. We are from HR. We don't have any connection. Then is this possible here to give role-based access? Is this possible?
No.
Because HR
It
team will
belongs
be
to
different.
different department.
Yeah, HR tree is different. IT tree is different. Consulting tree is different. Everything is different. So this is also not possible. Then finally, they have come up that, so there is a final option where we can share that record manually with you only. Only you can access. No person can access. What is the way? That is the manual sharing. Okay, how we can do this? How we can achieve this? So this is like a very rare scenario, right? Do we see this kind of scenario in real time? In very rare cases we will see. So in this kind of rare scenarios only we will go for the manual sharing. Manual sharing in the sense, let's say, even though sharing setting is also not present, this one, let's say we have not given this. Let's work on some other object. Let's say Samsung Mobile. So let's say this is the record. We are the owner of the record, or we are an admin of the record. Okay. You have full access on this record. Now how to give the manual sharing? You should open this record first, whatever record you want to share. Let's say this is Pradeep's record. Now here in the drop down there is a button here, and you see sharing button. You have to go to sharing here. Then you need to find respective person to whom you want to give give the access. Now so we are giving to Tom. Now what kind of access? Read write or read only? Let's view read only. Now click on save. We couldn't make record share changes to Tom Dick. Why? What's there in this profile?
Enable to USA role.
What?
Easy enabled with a different USA department.
No, that's a different object, no?
Okay.
No problem. Okay, why is not this? Okay, let's look at student only and see. Let's create a new test manual. Okay, now student country I'm selecting China, which is that sharing rule trigger will not work here. Let's click save. Now let's see if we can share. Tom. Click on save. Now record share data for Tom Dick was created. Okay, now that means even that sharing rule, permission, everything will keep aside. Now we have to see whether this record is being shared to Tom or not. Manual sharing. You have seen, right, the setting that I have done.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now login as Tom students all. See, fourth record we got test manual.
Yes.
We are able to see this manually. Now let's try to edit. Click on save. What he is getting? Oops, you don't have an answer because we have given only read only access there. Got it?
Yeah.
This is how we can share. So how long this sharing will be present on this record to this user? Until we keep it there. Until we keep this sharing, it will be there. So if you want to take back the sharing, then you have to do like this. You have to first look at the sharing hierarchy to whom this record is being shared. See, this is being shared with three people, Naveen, Tom, Dick, and what type of access it is. First you look and to which user you want to remove, just go to the record, then go to sharing, edit, just click on this, then save. Now record is sharing is removed. Now let's access as Tom, students. See, now only three records. The test manual is gone. Understood? Manual sharing concept?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is how it works. And given some couple of questions over here. So it's nothing. One record can be shared with one person. So if you want a single record to be shared with single person using the manual sharing, that too in a very rare kind of cases we will do this. And how can you share record manually? By clicking on sharing button on the record detail page. We have seen this. I'm unable to see sharing button. What could be the reason? Tell me guys. What could be the reasons? You want to share a record with some person, but you are not seeing sharing button in the menu. Just now we have seen, right? Sharing. You are not seeing this sharing. What could be the reason? Any guesses?
User permission.
Enter the profile. It
User
should
may
use a
not have sharing permission
Yes.
enabled via profiles. Modify or in his profile.
Sharing.
Then sharing button may not be enabled on the page. There could be chance, right? Team might have forgotten the sharing button to be enabled.
Yes.
Okay. What could be the other scenario? Yeah, it all depends on field access, field level access is not given. Okay, so these kind of things will be there. Okay, tomorrow Saturday, I'm fully occupied tomorrow with some medical related work. We will meet on
Monday.
Sunday or Monday. Monday you want to meet? So guys, we are almost done with the security. If we discuss as public groups, tomorrow Monday we will be closing this security related things. Then we after that we look how the work, 1 or 2 sessions. Then we are almost done. Then we will go for the interview preparations and mock interviews. Okay. Then resume also we will try to see how we can prepare. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, guys. See you guys. Good night.
Sure, Naveen. Yeah.
Practice, guys. At least you got some weekend. Go through all these questions, scenarios, and create your own sharing settings and all. Otherwise, you can wait for one more day till Monday. Just go through, read all these things, all the notes and recording. Monday after closing the public group, I'll try to give some assignment. Then you can practice that. Okay? Which cover all the security related things. Okay? Okay, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.